It is 9:40 p.m. right now. I am late. And it is the last day of January today. It is January 31st. Jeez. Only 11 more months. And then another year gone. Why did I lag there? What was there to lag? I didn't even start doing anything yet. Oh boy, I hope I don't crash again. I did yesterday night. Anyways, before we get started, let me show you guys the shinies I've gotten lately. This being one of them. Not you. You. I mentioned previously I didn't really want to hunt for one. Well, I changed my mind. I kind of got tired of doing some egg hunts. Not egg hunts. Doing some sandwich hunts. So I decided let's do a little bit of breeding again. And, well, I got it. After, I think, 279 eggs. And I don't think I mentioned this, but I got these shinies. I was hoping for two. One Toadscool, and one to evolve into a Toadscruel. Toadscruel. Welp, I got a Toadscool, and then after that, I fully got an evolved Toadscruel. And then, I got two more. So sweet, I don't have to evolve one. And this is where the Froakie goes. And earlier today, I got this. One of the better shinies in this game, if I do say so myself. But wait, there's more. Well, not in this game. Because today, I also got a shiny Blitzel in Pokemon Go. I think that's all the shinies I got recently. Yeah, I just checked my Pokemon Go, that's it. Now, momentarily, in maybe 20 minutes, I gotta real quick get up and turn off the gas on my stove. Because I got a big pot of soup brewing. It's okay, it's not being unsupervised at the moment. My dad's in the living room, so if anything happens, he can instantly turn around and he can deal with it. But it hasn't even boiled yet. You know, it's hot, but it hasn't boiled. So in about 20 minutes, I gotta go turn off the heat. It's already been going on for like an hour. It's a big pot. You know, it's not on high flame. It's going on medium high. Because, you know, I don't want to singe the pot. I don't want to burn the pot. Well, especially the two handles on the side. I don't want those to melt off. So yeah, roughly 20 minutes. I gotta just get up real quick to turn off the stove, and then I'll be back. You know what sucks right at this very moment in terms of my Pokemon Go game? I got 49 coins for the day. 49! Whoever the prick was that took down the gym I was in couldn't have waited for me to be in there for however longer it took to be at the last set of 10 minutes. For me to get fully to 8 hours and 20 minutes. Oh, I mean, I can't tell. Maybe I was in there for 8 hours and 19 minutes. Man, I would be pissed if that was the case. But 49! Out of the 50 limit. Man, that's irritating. And what also sucks is, I also have a Garchomp that's been in the gym for 3 days now. It says on my phone, I have my phone open right now, 3 days, 3 hours, wait. Yeah, 3 days, 3 hours, 2 minutes, and 42 seconds. That Garchomp has been in the gym. Oh, well, it is what it is. I mean, I'm grateful that I got 49 for the day, which is already really good. So anyways, so let's talk about some more DC stuff again. Because today, on January 31st, we got some news. This was posted today, or rather yesterday when this posts. So I'll link it down below, just for anyone who hasn't seen it yet, or for you guys in the far future watching this for whatever reason. You may have forgotten what I'm talking about. So it'll be linked down below. So today, James Gunn posted an announcement kind of video, a Nintendo Direct-esque video, where he has given us some news on some upcoming projects in his new DC universe, his new DCU. So I want to talk about that. And let me tell you, he kind of kept to his word. He did say that he would announce it early into the year, sometime within the first month. Well, I don't think he said that specifically. I think he only said early in the year and everyone just assumed January. So people were kind of low-key harassing him for announcing something in this month, even if it was the last day of the month. But he still stuck with it. He actually announced something, technically still in the month of January. So, what did he announce? I'm trying to remember the names, because two projects in particular I'm not too familiar with, at least not as of right now. So, knowing James Gunn, I hope he will work his magic. You know, when Guardians of the Galaxy was first coming out, that wasn't a household name. And then James Gunn made it a household name. You know, I remember when Guardians of the Galaxy first came out, I had no idea who any of the characters were. Not a clue who any of them were. Based on the trailer, I thought Star-Lord was a villain. That's how little I knew. Anyways, that's besides the point. So I'm hoping James Gunn will work his magic on these obscure DC properties that I'm not familiar with. Crap, I forgot the names. Wait, hold up. Let me pull up the names again. He announced some stuff like Superman Legacy, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, Lanterns, Waller. He announced Swamp Thing. Let's see, what were the names? Oh, he announced Batman Brave, the Brave and the Bold, with Damian Wayne. The two projects I'm not familiar with is Creature Commandos and The Authority. So I'm not too sure about both of these projects. I'm not too sure what these two are about. From the information I've gathered since he announced these, Creature Commandos is kind of like a Monsters Suicide Squad. And I don't know about The Authority. From all I was able to tell was McNider is in that lineup. That's about all I know. Like, these are very much obscure characters to me. So, like I said, hoping James Gunn does his magic and he makes these household names. Makes me love these characters. I'm amazed that the Waller project is still moving forward. Because the Amanda Waller show, starring Viola Davis, has been rumored for a really long time now. So I'm amazed it's still moving forward. Now, it does not seem like the new DCU is going to be what I hoped it would be. That is a full-on reboot. At least, not as of right now, this very moment. Maybe it is in the future, and you guys are laughing at me right now because of how wrong I am. But it seems like, from what James Gunn said himself, that because of the Flash movie with Ezra Miller, the end of that movie is going to reset the universe, and that's going to be the new DCU. So some characters are going to change, some characters are going to stay, so that's what I'm assuming, based on the way he phrased it. So the end of the Flash movie, some things are going to change. So what's going to change is obviously going to be Henry Cavill Superman. We don't know if Ezra Miller is going to get recast yet, at least not as of this moment. It seems like Amanda Waller's staying, and Peacemaker. Dang, I'll be honest, I was really hoping for a full-on, clean reboot. I would have been fine if some actors from the DCEU stayed and played their roles in the DCU, just in a different continuity. It's still the same actor playing the same character, but just in a different continuity. I would have been fine with that. I don't know, maybe I'm just weird for not wanting it to connect. Like, the DCEU is such a mess, I just feel like they should just abandon it, leave it to die, and just start over. I feel like that's what they should do. But we'll just have to trust James Gunn and Peter Safran for now. Jeez, give Peter Safran some credit, not just James Gunn. Well, James Gunn was primarily the one in that video, so it's no wonder we're only talking about him right now. So I'm a little confused on which projects is going to be in the mainline DCU and which ones are going to be branded as DC Elseworlds. I mean, the obvious ones would be Matt Reeves' Batman and the Joker films. Those ones are obviously not connected. Those ones are Elseworlds. But I'm talking about the things that he announced. You know, Swamp Thing and Swamp Thing, Creature Commandos, and The Authority. Clearly, the obvious ones that are going to be connected would be Superman Legacy, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And yeah, that's about it. There's also the Themyscira show, which I'm kind of forgetting the title right now. So I don't know if that's going to be a way prequel to this new DCU's Wonder Woman storyline. Like, I am so confused on the timeline. Like, which is in the continuity. But we just have to trust Peter and James. I know James Gunn likes to introduce the audience to more obscure characters, but a part of me was really hoping he would follow what Marvel did. I know, comparing to Marvel, but I was really hoping they would do what Marvel did, and that is, you know, give the more well-known characters their own films to start off with, and then branch off to some lesser-known characters, some more B-list characters, or B-tier, whatever. So kind of like how Marvel Phase 1, we got Iron Man films, Thor, Captain America, and then they kind of came together with other characters in those films. I was really hoping that Chapter 1 of the DCU would be like a solo Superman film, solo Batman film, solo Wonder Woman film, I don't know, a rebooted solo Aquaman film, Solo Green Lantern, solo Flash. Like, just all of them having solo films, just to build up the characters first, and then they all come together. I was kind of hoping that, you know, first of all, introduce the more well-known A-list characters. And then after that, after their full team-up, their first team-up, I should say, introduce the more obscure characters, like the Justice League Dark. Well, that's not obscure, but lesser known, not as well-known as the main Justice League. Let's see, you could do Justice League Dark, you could do the Teen Titans. Who else? The JSA. Like, see what I mean? But, once again, we have to trust Peter Safran and James Gunn. We have to trust they know what they're doing. Well, I hope you guys watching in the future, after all of this stuff has already played out, hope you guys are enjoying what the DCU is. Hopefully I am as well in the future. There's also news that, you know, there's news about other stuff. The Batman sequel will be known as The Batman Part 2. Okay, keep it nice and simple. When that film comes out in over 2 years from now, I'm definitely going to rewatch the first one before I watch that one. Oh yeah, there is a home update today. But that home update doesn't really affect me. It's just adding some sort of rank system, I think. Until I can deposit my new Pokemon into Pokemon Home, these updates don't really matter to me. Anyways, we're just talking about some DC stuff. Did you see the DC news today with what James Gunn announced? It's Switch and mobile. I have not updated my mobile app in quite a while. In a couple minutes, I'm gonna be right back. Just gotta go turn off the stove and then I'll be right back. In a couple minutes. Well, ends 5 p.m. UTC. Well, that's plenty of time for me to not care about this thing being updated. Because I'm not going to be using Pokemon Home for, yeah, for those 3 hours. Okay, 5 a.m. What else DC related? Oh, he announced that, well, he doesn't really have control over this one. He just is he's stating that Superman and Lois should continue for 1 or 2 more seasons. James Gunn said that it's a very popular show and that it should continue for 1 or 2 more seasons. Now, James Gunn has no control over that. Technically, that one, the CW pulls the plug on it or not. So James Gunn saying, the show is good. It should continue because of how good it is. Well, a part of me is still not holding out hope that it'll continue. I'm still going to go in assuming Season 3 is going to be it. Yeah, as of this moment, the only shows I have left to watch on the CW is going to be Flash Season 9, because that premieres in just about 2 weeks from now. So once Flash is over, the only shows I will have left on the CW to watch is Superman and Lois Season 3 and Gotham Knights. Yes, I will check that out. I'll give it a chance. I'm not expecting anything big from it, though. So, because I'm expecting Gotham Knights to only be 1 season, And I'm expecting Superman and Lois to end after season 3. I don't have any shows to watch on the CW anymore, so I'm not going to pay for it after this. So, once these shows are gone, you can kiss my viewership goodbye, CW. Let's see, what else did he announce DC-wise? By the way, are you a DC fan? Are you watching any of these shows or movies? Are you watching any of these projects? Just pirate them? Well, normally I would watch them online, because I'm not paying for a dozen streaming services. The only one I have at the moment is Disney Plus. So normally, what I would do is I would just look up the episodes online. But sometimes I get impatient, so I want to watch the episode the moment it airs on TV, and I already have the channel, so why not? You're not too big on DC? That's a bit of a shame. I mean, then again, DC has been a hot mess for many years now. I'm still a fan, even if they give us, well, they've given us trash content on occasion, but most of them are good. Well, by my standards, most of them are good. I enjoy most of them, let's say that. Okay, once this timer hits 10 minutes, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna get up, turn off my stove, and then I'm gonna be back. Can you help me do the boost in that time? Or like when I get back? If you're not busy, that is. Are you doing more RNG? Which, before you ask, no, I haven't tried it yet. I've been busy shiny hunting in this game. I got a shiny Smoliv in this game today. Dark Knight movie was fire, and Joker from 2019. I gotta be honest, I haven't seen the Dark Knight movies in so long, I've basically forgotten everything that happens. I don't remember a damn thing that happened in those films, besides the Joker moments. I'm dead serious. I remember almost nothing about those films. It's been so long since I've seen them. It's definitely on my bucket list to rewatch them one day. I think the reason why I don't remember them is when they came out, I was still a wee little kid. I watched them, I didn't really pay attention nor understand what was happening. So now that I'm actually a huge DC fan, I don't remember anything about them. So eventually I gotta rewatch those films. Essentially, it would be like if I was to watch them for the first time. I know one of my friends loves those films though, like Christian Bale is his favorite Batman. You know what's funny though? My sister actually did not like the Joker film. Because it wasn't what she expected. She expected, you know, crazy clown causes mayhem to Gotham City. And Batman fights him. That's what she expected. She didn't really expect it to be like a mental health piece, if you know what I mean. But yes, I liked it. I very much liked Joker. I'll be honest, the film wasn't exactly what I expected either, but I still very much enjoyed it. was 30 seconds ago. Okay, I'll be right back. Could you please prepare in the meantime? If it's not too much trouble for you. Okay, I'll be right back. I just gotta go turn off my stove. Alright, I'm back. Nothing beats the smell of homemade soup. Oh, I just gotta move around all my stuff. Okay. Alrighty. I got 2 people lined up to help me get this boost, so if one person can't, the other one can. Alrighty. I gotta be honest, when it comes to this game, I don't have too much left to shiny hunt. I mean, I still have a couple. But once I'm done those, I don't really have much else to shiny hunt. Let's see. One of the more annoying ones I'm currently working on is Cloth. Big ball of spit. Why don't you question when I say mommy? Well, you're your own. You are your own person with free will. You can do what you want. You wanna call me mommy? Hey, who am I to question? Anyways, what was I saying? Right. Right now, I'm currently working on Shiny Hunted Cloth, which is a royal pain in the ass. Because even with an encounter level 3 for Rock, it hardly appears. Gen 7? How'd you get one in Gen 7? RNG, I assume? You got one from Gen 7, you transferred it up, and it's 3 segment, I assume? Yeah, I remember your streams, but you were doing that in Gen 2. It was the Gen 2-3 segment. Yeah, where'd the Gen 7 factor in? Where'd that come from? Where'd the Gen 7 come from? That gimme ghoul sound is driving me nuts. That's what gen it's in right now. Okay. I'm so confused. So it's just a Dunsparce, a shiny Dunsparce in Gen 7. You haven't evolved into a 3-segment yet, but you know it's a 3-segment because you tried it already? Is that what I'm getting from this? Was that 4 Herba Mysticas just now? Do you want to stack them? No? Okay. Whoa, what the hell? That tofu teleported off the bread. You bet your ass it was. You bet your sweet bippy I did. Anyway, so I'm working on a cloth right now. I even tried to breed for one, and that is not worth it. The odds may be worth it, but how long it takes to actually breed and hatch cloth eggs kind of isn't worth it. So I'm still torn between, do I hunt a cloth with level 3 power like this, or do I breed for one? I'm still debating on that. This might not work. What did I get? Sparkling and encounter, both normal. That's what I need. That's all I need. Thank you. Anyway, so what else do I have to shiny hunt? I want to get a shiny Wiglet and Wugtrio. That one, I don't know how challenging that would be, because I know you have to sneak up on them. I want to hunt... I want to get a shiny Veluza. Maybe a shiny Dondozo. But I definitely want to get all 3 Tatsugiris shiny. Now the problem with that is, I'm probably going to have to breed for all 3 of them, because hunting at Lag Lake isn't the best idea. Nor is it a good idea because, you know, 3 of the Tatsugiris look damn near the same. 2 of them being shiny, so I'm afraid I'll just walk right past them. There's like 3 orange Tatsugiris. Like, why? There are 6 colors, 6 designs of Tatsugiri in total, and you couldn't have given me one that's red? Not one. That shiny white one do look clean, though. But anyways. I'm probably gonna hunt a King Gambit next. Like, probably on my own time tomorrow. But I'm thinking, aside from most of that, like, what else? One is red. No, it's not. One is pink. It's not red. It's pink. I want a good red one, but no, they can't give me that. Anyone ever notice that when something is missing the color red, it's usually filled with a pink or an orange? Anyone ever notice that? If there's no red version of it, then it's more than likely either pink or orange. Anyone else notice that? I have. Anytime I look at something like in a store, I'm just like, why is there no red version? Oh, what a surprise! Orange and pink. No, no sir, it is not red, it is pink. Anyways. What else do I have to hunt? Maybe a Finizen? Maybe a Revavroom? Because I already have a shiny Varoom, so maybe I want to get another to get a Revavroom. But aside from that, just off the top of my head, I don't really have much else I want to shiny hunt. Because the new Pokemon in this game, the new shinies that were introduced, jeez, what happened to the game just now? Some of them are good. A good handful of them have good shinies. But most of them, the shinies suck or don't interest me enough to actually put effort into getting them. Like a shiny Bombardier. I don't really care to get one. Like a shiny Belly Bolt. I know a lot of people love that shiny, but it's like, it's whatever to me. Is it a good shiny? Yes, absolutely. But is it a favorable one for me to the point I'll actually go out of my way to hunt one? Probably not. Like, I can live without that shiny. I don't really need that shiny. If I get one, I'm not going to complain, but it's like I don't really need to go out of my way to hunt for one, is what I'm saying. You know, this is going to sound ridiculous, but I'm the guy who eventually will be hunting for God knows how many shiny tandem mouses to try to get a 3-segment shiny. 3-segment? Family of 3 shiny, when that shiny is god-awful, instead of actually hunting for something that has a good shiny, like Belly Bolt. I am just screwed on backwards, aren't I? You know, on the bright side, this is the only bright side I can think of. When I run out of things to shiny hunt in this game, at least I won't have my mind set on shiny hunting so I can play other games. At least there's that. Because boy, let me tell you, when it was Dynamax Adventures, get help. What do I need to get help for? Yeah, when it was Dynamax Adventures, ooh, did that consume my life. I spent all day, every day, absolutely grinding that for every shiny possible. Well, not every shiny, all the legendaries and Ultra Beasts. And I did. I'm one of these, I'm one of the losers with no lives. And I grinded Dynamax Adventures until I got everything shiny. All the legendaries and Ultra Beasts from that shiny. No matter how long it took, I stuck it out, and I got all of them shiny. And oh boy, am I glad it's over. Now, unfortunately, if they did the exact same thing in this game, because this game has raids as well, albeit a very much downgraded version of raids, because they suck in this game. If they reintroduce every single legendary to ever exist in this game, and they can be shiny hunted with the raid method from this game, oh, Lord have mercy on me. You know what I really do hope we can shiny hunt one day? Whenever this game has DLC, because let's face it, we know it will happen. I really hope the legendaries for the DLC can be hunted. Maybe not the main legendary, like whatever that disc Pokemon is. That kind of looks like a King Frost. But the two, you know, abominations that Game Freak came up with, and that is the fusion of the Johto Beasts and the Swords of Justice. I really hope those two can be shiny hunted. If not, well, that's a shame. And something else that I plan to shiny hunt when the update comes out, when the Pokemon Home update, well, yeah, when that updates. And these games have connectivity with Pokemon Home. There are 3 Pokemon that I want to shiny hunt in this game and then put them in a different game. As long as it works like that. Because what I want to do is I want to hunt for a shiny Well, 2 shiny Basculegions. I want to get both a male and female. I want to hunt for Overquill and Sneasler. I want to do those ones because the only way to get those Pokemon shiny in Strange Balls in Legends Arceus is, at this moment, to hunt them in this game. Now, I did that for certain other shinies in Legends Arceus. The only way to get them in Strange Balls in the game is to do it that way. To get them from other games and put them into Legends Arceus. So that's exactly what I did. I hunted for a Hisuian... Well, I hunted all 3 Hisuian starters in different games. Just to evolve them in Legends Arceus. Just to get them shiny and in Strange Balls. I got 2 shiny Alolan Vulpix. 1 to evolve into a Ninetales. I have a shiny Weirdeer, Ursaluna, and Cleavor. I have all 3 of those shiny in Strange Balls. So yeah, that's kind of what I did. The only way to get certain shinies into Strange Balls into the game was hunt them from other games. Now, I wasn't going to do that for the entire Living Dex. Not Living Dex. The entire Pokedex in Legends Arceus, because, you know, why do that when you can do the ones that are actually a challenge? Now, I could have done all the space-time distortion, all the STD exclusive Pokemon in that game from, you know what I'm trying to say. I could have gotten those in Strange Balls, so the Porygon line, the Sneasel line, the Gen 4 fossils. I could have gotten those in my Brilliant Diamond game and then sent them into Legends Arceus to get them into Strange Balls, but it was more of a challenge to get them in Strange Balls in BDSP. I'm sure you guys already know how that story played out. Utter failure and opted for the easy way out, which was Blaine's giveaway. I'm gonna count it, even though I didn't get it myself. I'm still gonna count it. It has my OT. I'm counting it. I've been babbling too much right now. What else is there for me to talk about? Anyways, back on track to what I was saying. Before I just completely lost sight of what I was saying. So I'm just about out of things to shiny hunt in this game. But that does not mean that me playing this game will come to an end. Because don't forget, what am I doing right now? Hunting for 3-segment Dudunsparce. And I still have a family of 3 Mousehole to do after this. So doing both of those will definitely take up quite a lot of time. It's just, you know, unique stuff that I'm going to hunt on my own time. Yeah, that number is kind of running low. Then again, if I'm going to be breeding for 3 Tatsugiris, I'm making it sound like that's going to happen quick. If anything, I'm expecting them to take possibly like 2 weeks each. That's still plenty for me to do. So I may be running low on things I want to shiny hunt, but that doesn't mean the time to put into those shiny hunts is anywhere but little. What? And besides, once I finish shiny hunting stuff in this game, I can shiny hunt stuff in other games as well. So it's like no big deal. How have I not gotten a single damn shiny yet? Unless I passed a couple, which if that's the case, well, that's a shame. Maybe I'm rambling too much and I did pass them. That's not impossible. I don't think so. No. You know, I don't know what's wrong with me in terms of my sleep schedule, but I'm kind of backwards when it comes to this. What day is it today? Tuesday. Okay, so yesterday on Monday was my day off of work. What did I do? Well, I tell you what, I did not sleep in, despite going to bed even later than usual. Instead, on my day off, I woke up the normal time I usually do to get up for work. And then, earlier today, when I had to wake up for work, I didn't want to get up! When I got woken up to get ready for work, I just laid in bed like, I don't want to, I want to go back to sleep. What is wrong with me? Why can't I sleep in on days where I can? And why can't I wake up early and not go back to sleep on days that I don't, where I can't? Hold on, let me text someone real quick. Okay. Let me try zoomed in, maybe that'll help. So let me tell you guys a story about something that I did this morning. But before I say that, let me tell you how it started, and it started last night. So last night, as I was getting ready to work out, I was in my basement doing some stretches before I hop on the treadmill. And what do I see beside me on the floor? A very thin, nearly invisible spider. Hold on. Okay. So, which was a huge surprise to me because, you know, it's winter right now. There's snow outside. Normally, during winter, I encounter no spiders or centipedes in my house, which I love. I love winter for that. Don't gotta deal with that bullshit. So before I started doing the treadmill, I had to run upstairs to get my bug jar. The jar I trap bugs in so I can release them back outside. But issue is, like I said, it's winter right now. So if I were to put this spider outside, it would freeze to death instantly. And I didn't want to do that. So I had to think about what to do. I clearly can't let it stay in the house. So, also because I didn't want to trap it in a sealed jar overnight, because it'll suffocate like that. What I actually did was, so I took off the lid, I went to my kitchen, got a small sifter, so that, you know, it can't get out, but it can still breathe. And so I basically covered the top of the jar with that the entire night. It couldn't get out, but it could breathe. So, the next morning, thankfully the spider was still alive. So I had to really think. Unfortunately, I was thinking, I really gotta essentially sentence you to death by freezing to death. Because I can't let you stay in the house, but I also have to let you outside, but it's ice cold outside. And I didn't want to do that. So then, I came up with the idea, now this is gonna sound ridiculous, but I did this anyways. What I did instead was I brought the jar to work and I released the spider elsewhere in the mall. Now, before you guys call me crazy, hear me out, okay? So I took the spider to the very, very most corner of the mall where nobody goes to. And I kid you not. Nobody ever goes there. There's no stores there. Like the end of the mall that I took the spider to, there's a doctor's clinic there. And there's a very, well, I'm sad for them, but a very empty restaurant, let's say that. There's a restaurant there that every time I walk by is dead-ass empty. I mean, I've tried their food. Their food is pretty good, but I think their problem is that they're in the way corner of the mall, like the extreme corner, that nobody shopping would ever go there. So the spot I took the spider to is a little bit beyond that, where there's absolutely no stores. There's just... This is on the second level of the mall, by the way. There's just a way to look down, and some stairs to, well, go back to the ground floor. But there were a couple of potted plants there, so that's where I put the spider. I didn't want to bring it outside, but I clearly couldn't leave it in my house, or I couldn't release it elsewhere in the mall. I couldn't just put it in, like, the bathroom or the dumpster room. So I brought it to the most corner, most isolated, most desolate part of the mall, and I just dropped it off there. Now, whether or not that spider survives or not, well, that's not my problem. I wish it the best luck. At least I didn't make it freeze to death outside. You know, this is the second spider I've encountered since winter started. I had a way bigger one in my bathroom a couple weeks ago. And I didn't come up with the idea to just release it in the mall I work at back then, so I brought it to my front yard and I just released it onto a big pile of snow. Well, it's probably dead. I don't know how spiders survive during winter. Do they, like, hibernate underground? Do spiders even hibernate? I'm pretty sure some spider species, they, like, house the hell. Hellish so far. Not a single shiny yet. Yeah, I think some spider species like burrow underground, like they live underground. I don't know if they like hibernate underground during winter. So I already washed the dishes before I did this. So the only thing I really have to do is work out, and then I can go to bed. Now, I did want to get a haircut today. My dad's the one who cuts my hair, but he had to... He was busy, or he was occupied throughout the day, because I think he had to go to... I don't think it was a funeral per se, but he just had to go to somewhere. Go somewhere to like pay respects to his friend, I think. Yeah, one of my dad's friends passed away recently. I'm not too sure which one of my dad's friends passed away, because my dad has so many friends, it's hard to keep track. Supposedly, he tried to teach me martial arts back when I was a kid. Now, I remember that part, but I don't really remember his face. I remember my dad signing up my sister and I to take martial arts as kids. Now, we quit that shit instantly, because what we learned wasn't really martial arts. What they had us doing was running back and forth in the giant room, doing the splits, doing cartwheels, which I couldn't do either of. I couldn't do the splits or the cartwheel. That's about it. That's all I remember. We didn't actually do any martial arts. Dang, this game is not being generous to me tonight. Once again, unless I pass a couple of shinies, which I hope is not the case. Well, with James Gunn saying that Superman and Lois should continue for a season or two more, I'm still gonna say my headcanon is that seasons 1 and 2 are Earth Prime. And there's not a damn thing you can say to change my mind. Listen, okay? Just let me think this stupid ass, unrealistic, completely pointless belief. I mean, what's the big deal? If I think the first 2 seasons are disconnected, so what? The way I think about the show isn't harming you or detracting how you enjoy the show. Just enjoy it yourself. Just let me think how I think. Just let me think incorrectly. How about that? I acknowledge that my train of thought is flat out wrong, but just let me, okay? You want to say the entire show was disconnected? Okay, good for you. And before anyone questions me on this, yes, I know that technically the same was the case for Titans and Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol was meant to be a spin-off of Titans, but then they disconnected. But you gotta keep in mind, some characters were recast. The Chief, Niles Calders, was recast. Larry's Negative Man design was changed, despite being the same actor. You know what I'm trying to say, like, the actors are different, but they despite the actors despite the actors, how am I saying this? The actors were different, and it got disconnected. So let me believe that, but just literally a good portion into the show. Just let me believe that Jonathan Kent's recast is confirmation that it's on a different Earth. Just let me believe this stupid fairy tale I've concocted in my mind. It's not harming you now, is it? If it actively is, if you're actively bothered by me believing this, you should probably get off the internet and go outside, touch some grass, breathe in some fresh air. You know what's gonna be pretty embarrassing on my part in a couple of days from today, from right now? Today is Tuesday, and my friends was out of nowhere, like, one of my friends randomly at like 2 in the morning last night texted the group chat. He was saying stuff like, random thought, anyone want to do dinner on Friday? I'm just like, yeah, sure, I don't really have anything to do after work. I don't really have anything going on, yeah, let's do dinner, sure. Aha, finally! Something! Damn, not a critical. Let's see if me cashing this can evolve my Froakie. Critical! So, in a couple days when I go out to dinner with my friends, I probably would have gotten a haircut by then, so they're gonna see me damn near bald. Because I'm planning to cut my hair pretty short this time. Hey, you guys get the bonus of seeing a shiny Froakie evolve into a hardly different shiny Frogadier. There we go. Okay, let's evolve this real quick. Jeez, and over an hour, and we only have our first one. First, check the summary. No marks. Okay, let's take a look. Man, what a surprise. Okay, so what I'm going to do... Hold on, what happened? What just happened? Why is my screen all dark? There we go. What happened? It was completely dark for a moment. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna swap these two so that way I don't get mixed up again. I guess while I wait, because I got someone who's willing to help me with another boost, but he's not responding just yet. So what I'll try in the meantime while I wait for a reply is just do a level 2 encounter. Until I get a reply. And he just replied. Okay, so I gotta give him a code, which I gotta connect online for, and then I gotta go into the Poke Portal. Connect. Oops. Alright, code is 1LHT7P. One light 7P. I did type it out right. Yes, I did. Alright. Just gonna go somewhere to make a picnic. I think this might be a little too tilted. But let's try it. Nope, it's fine. Okay, so I do a tofu and butter. He does another tofu and 2 herbas. Who doesn't love an unbalanced sandwich? Okay, this should... What was that should just now? This should give me level 3. Look at my team of shinies, except that Greninja. Which is okay, because I like normal Greninja better. I just like the blue, okay? Yes, that's what I need. Okay, gotta hurry. Don't want to waste this. What the hell? Okay, how much time did I waste just to get down here? About 46 seconds. I don't understand why you can't do picnics down here. Is it because canonically this place is too dangerous and something dangerous could sneak up on you when you're picnicking down here? Is that why? I don't think that is one, right? When they're far back, it's kind of hard to see. Wrong button. Anyone else thinks Koraidon and Miraidon are kind of janky, look kind of janky when they fly? Well, I don't really have anything else to talk about. I've already talked everything I have to say about DC. My, what nice weather we're having. You know, my friend was talking to me earlier today. He was saying how mad he was that his water bottle got stolen, which is quite a random thing to steal, a water bottle. He was at the gym working out, and he told me his water bottle was stolen. I asked him, like, was it some sort of limited edition water bottle? He's like, no, I'm just thirsty after workouts. I was like, okay, I get that. But, like, damn, what a random thing to steal, a freaking water bottle. And then I told him, jokingly, like, the privilege of working out at home. Because that's what I do. Not him, though. He works out with other friends of ours. They go as a group to the gym. Now, I will not be doing that ever. I will never work out in front of anyone, let alone friends. Because I find it embarrassing. You know, I don't need my friends crapping all over me when it comes to how much I'm lifting. The weight that I am lifting. Like, is the amount I lift with somewhat pathetically low? Maybe a little bit. My friend tells me he pumps like 50 pounds on one arm. I'm just like, good for you. I don't do anywhere near that. Like, not anywhere near that. and I would not reveal what I do for workouts. Listen, okay, I'm a weak boy. I'm a weak, fat, non-muscular boy. I can't lift too much. So that's one. I don't need my friends clowning on me for how little I lift. Because all I know is, for all I know, they could lift, they could bench like 1,000 pounds or whatever. I don't know, I'm just guessing. They could do that. And then here I am, I'm just like, yep, take all that off. I just do it with the bar alone. No weights attached. Obviously, I don't do that. But still, I don't need any of that. I don't need anyone clowning on how pathetically weak I am when it comes to the weights I lift as a workout. That is one. Number two. As I have mentioned before, I don't like working out because one reason is it gets too hot. I move my body, I sweat. My body temperature goes up and it gets too hot. It gets too hot when I exercise. So I have to take my shirt off. I have to work out without a shirt on because it gets too hot. And I know for a damn fact that nobody wants to see that. And I also got told that we're not allowed to do that anyways. When we're at like a public gym, we're not allowed to do that, so we have to have workout clothes on, which, yeah, that's not gonna fly for me. I need to do this without any warm layers on, or any layers on, period, because it just gets too warm. So that's another great thing about working out at home. I could work out buck-ass naked if I wanted to, and nobody would judge me. Of course, I don't do that, but still, the option is there. So I will never go work out with friends. Sure, maybe I'll be present. I could just be with them. I could just be next to them while they work out, but I will not be doing it myself. Oh, I also forgot to mention. So today, I may or may not have bought a couple things and spent way too much money than I really should have. I bought 3 anime figures, which we all know how expensive those are, ranging from $30 to $60 each, and I bought 3 of them. And I also bought an amiibo from eBay. I was bored today. I was just browsing eBay, looking at my Colibo app. You know, my amiibo checklist app. Just browsing, seeing which ones don't I have. Are there any, like, affordable deals I can do on eBay? Let's just take a look. So I browsed on eBay and I bought one. I found one and I bought it. Now, the amiibo I bought today was the Mega Man 11 amiibo. Now, a funny story behind this amiibo. I actually tried to get this when it first came out. I tried to pre-order it. I went in person to GameStop to pre-order it. So what I thought I pre-ordered was the game bundle. The game bundle with the figure, because I only wanted the figure. I didn't give a damn about the game. So I tried to pre-order the game with amiibo bundle, but it turns out what I really pre-ordered was just the game. So then so I had to pay for the game, and like 2 days later I decided I'm not gonna play this. No offense to anyone who loves that game. I just never really played any Mega Man game, so the game itself didn't really interest me. And because it's not what I wanted the figure. And because I didn't open the game yet, and I still had the receipt, so I went and returned the game. So I tried getting this amiibo back when it first came out, but didn't happen. So, many years later, fast forward to today, I browsed on eBay and I found the best deal I could possibly find for this amiibo. I'm assuming it's going to be the best deal I will ever find. Watch like tomorrow I look up on eBay and there's a listing for it for like way less. But what I spent on it today was like $83. Listen, that sounds like a lot, but trust me, that actually was the best deal. Any other ones I saw were like $90, $100, ranging from like 100 to 150. It's like, okay, just 80. And it's sealed in pretty good condition from what I can see from the pictures. Now, because I'm always skeptical when it comes to buying stuff on eBay, I also checked out the seller, looked at the reviews for this seller. You know, mostly positive, a handful of neutral reviews, but there was a couple of negative reviews. If I'm not mistaken, I saw specifically there were only 9 negative reviews. Now, what scared me was all 9 negative reviews were from the past 12 months, so these were somewhat recent. So that didn't really make me feel comfortable. So I read the reviews. So a lot of people who gave negative reviews bought watches from this person. So I saw the reviews. The reviews were saying this person was a scammer. Doesn't communicate. Some people were saying it says my status has been shipped, but I never received it. And the seller said they lost the item, but still issued a refund, stuff like that. I'm just thinking, yeah, it sucks that you didn't get what you paid for, but if you got a refund, then I'm like, what's the harm? Although I did read one review that whoever this person was bought a watch off this individual, and what said was there was a very fine print saying like, so the watch this person bought, I think, came in broken. No, wait. I can't remember the details, but the review said they attempted a refund, but there was a very small little print that said refund only available for whatever if the watch is truly broken, and I think the watch never made it to the person. I think that's the case. But I also looked at, you know, based on those reviews, what the people were buying that gave the negative reviews. And all of them were a couple $100s. And most of them were buying watches. So that made me feel a little better. I'm only spending $80, not several hundreds of dollars. Like, would it suck if I lost those $80? Yeah. But would I be able to live without it? Also, yes. It would very much suck for me to lose $80. But will I live? Will I move on? Yes. Will my life continue simply having lost $80? Yes. It's unfortunate, but yes. Yes, my life will move on and continue if I just lost $80. Now, that's a lot of meals right there. Let's face facts. That could feed me for... Jesus, how much could $80 feed me? Let's think. If I skipped breakfast and I bought one meal a day and I split that off into half, I have like brunch and dinner with one meal. Assume one meal costs about $10. I could buy a big takeout order for $10. That'll last me 8 days if I really stretch it. So $80 would have kept me alive for around 8 days. Or kept me fed, rather. I'm sure I could survive a couple of those days if I don't eat a thing, but that's not a good idea. So $80, if I stretched it, would have kept me fed for 8 days. Now that's only the food part. There's also bills and taxes and all the other stuff that, let's be honest, $80 can't afford shit. But it can help. It can help, but it can't truly afford you those necessities. Anyways, regardless, I bought the amiibo for $80 is what I'm saying. I kind of rambled on, didn't I? I bought 3 anime figures today, and I bought 1 amiibo. Now there goes my my spending for maybe 2 months now, because I'm having some money issues right now. I don't want to go into too much details. I'm not saying I'm in debt or anything, but I do have to pay a large sum of money. It's not debt, I promise you. But it's just I have to pay a lot of money for something. Something that, you know, I'd rather not pay this money, but I have to. Legally, I have to. So, once that happens, like, it's a big sum of money, too, let's be honest. It's a big change. And me spending this much money in 1 day doesn't help. That's what happens when you're bored and you have access to a credit card. I told my family it was a mistake to give me a credit card because, well, my family says this all the time, and it's not just my family who says this, because this is a universal fact. It's hard to earn money. It's easy to spend it. And that is so true. You know how hard it is for me to make even 20 bucks at work? But you know how easy it is for me to spend 20 bucks? Stay young, kids. Enjoy your youth when you can, while you can. Because once you come out to work, oh, do you wish you were a kid again? I know I do. I know when I was a kid, I was thinking to myself, man, I can't wait to grow up and be an adult. I can do whatever I want. And then adulthood hit, and it sucks. You know, all kids have to do is endure studying and maybe the occasional lessons that parents put them up against. Hey, that's shiny. I saw that, I was like, is it? Or is it the lighting? You know what, now that I have this opportunity, I'm gonna pour myself another big cup of water. Hooray! I love critical captures in this game, at least you can tell. Well, you could tell in other games, but critical capture didn't always guarantee a capture in other games. I'm also not sure if critical captures can fail in this game. I haven't seen it fail yet. Okay, 2 shinies for tonight. 2 chances. You see? Look at the lighting here. It's terrible. So I really gotta waste a couple seconds and really check to see if one was shiny or not. Hold on. Okay. Make sure you folks out there stay hydrated. Honestly, I probably don't drink enough water as I should. I try to. You know, there are times throughout the day where I think to myself, you know what? You haven't drank any water all day. Drink some water right now. And I do. Sometimes I think that to myself, and I drink water on the spot because of that. Anyone seen that clip of that dude going on about, I drink water because I am dehydrated. Now the reason I am dehydrated is because I need to drink water. Now I drink water because I am dehydrated. He just goes back and forth. Just keeps on going back and forth on those. I am dehydrated because I need to drink water. And I drink water because I am dehydrated. And I am dehydrated because I need to drink water. He just keeps on going back and forth about that. You know, a part of me still can't believe, still can't believe, that's not how to say this. Part of me still can't believe that I'm actually doing this. I'm actually hunting for a 3 segment. I mean, the concept is just so ridiculous. I really have to take a step back sometimes and think to myself, why are you doing this? Is it really worth it? You're getting something that's so rare, and it's just a slightly different color. That's it. Is it really worth it? Is it really worth all this time and effort? You know what? That's the case for any shiny hunts. I really have to think, is anything a shiny hunt really worth it? Because all I'm doing is getting slightly different coded, well, slightly different coded Pokemon. I'm spending hours and hours of my life getting slightly different pieces of code in a digital video game. You know, sometimes I have to take a step back and think, what am I doing with my life? And yeah, sometimes I do wonder, if I never went down the path that I did, which is clearly the incorrect path, the worst timeline outcome for me, had I never gotten into video gaming, I probably could have been smart. Probably could have been successful. Well, unfortunately, we'll never know. And if we do know, thanks to one day discovering the multiverse and the capability of traveling between parallel timelines, well, then that would make me feel even worse, because then it would confirm to me that the life choices I have made did indeed bring me to the worst possible outcome. Well, in that case, I hope my alternate selves are enjoying their success. Probably just loaded with cash, living life on the easy side. Probably surrounded by bitches. And I hope my alternate self is having fun. They're probably thinking to themselves, there's probably an alternate version of me out there who kind of sucks. Not as successful, just games all day, is an absolute loser. Man, I hate to be that version of me. Yeah, there's probably a version of me out there doing that right now. My doppelganger, my variant. Just thinking to himself, there's an alternate version of me out there who sucks, and who I am thankful every day of not being. Am I the only one who thinks like this sometimes? Or not sometimes, rather all the time? Don't freeze, don't freeze, don't freeze, thank you. What? Oh. Okay, 5.5 more minutes. Man, this is ridiculous. What am I doing? Just going back and forth in a video game for half an hour, for segments of half hours. What am I doing with my life? I really have to think about that sometimes. Because I've really... you know when sometimes people recommend you get off the internet? I really feel like I need to do that sometimes. And that's mostly because, it's mostly when I go onto Instagram, I see people I knew from high school. They're going on trips. They're getting interviewed by, yeah, they're just moving up in life. And then you have me, who's working a dead-end job, who I graduated school. In a way, I succeeded there, but am I succeeding in life? Hell no. I ain't seen the world yet. I ain't going out on vacations, seeing the world, having fun while I'm still in the prime of my life, you could say. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm just sitting in a store, in an empty mall. Let's just face facts. Like, that's what I do every single day. I'm kind of wasting my young life, I'll be honest. While I see people I knew from high school, they go on trips. They hang with friends all the time. They have actual success and good paying jobs. They're out there going on trips and exploring the world. That just makes me feel even shittier about myself, seeing them having awesome lives, and then here I am just having you know what I'm trying to say. I really do feel like sometimes I should get off the internet because of that. Like seeing people I used to know succeed in life, and then here I am, the exact opposite, just making me feel worse. You know, that's why I've stated so many times in the past that I do not ever want to go to a high school reunion if I do have one. If my high school does hold a reunion, I will not attend that. Because what I don't want to happen is, well, first of all, I don't want people to take one look at me and then they realize, wow, you didn't change one bit since I last saw you in high school. I see you ain't grow taller, and I see you ain't slimmed down none. It's like, damn, okay. And I see you definitely did grow taller. I can see your six-pack bulging out of your shirt, and that's a pretty baggy shirt. It's like, yeah, that's reason one why I don't ever want to go to a high school reunion if one does take place. And number two, I just feel like people would ask me, so, what have you been doing in your life? Where's life taking you? What have you been up to since high school ended? Oh yeah, I graduated college, and ever since then, I just worked. Oh yeah, I just worked. Oh, what do you do? This and that. Oh. Well, like, are you married? Do you have a house or anything? Nope. Oh. Have you traveled? Nope. Oh. I see. How about you? What have you been up to? Oh yeah. I'm married, I have 2 kids now, traveled around the world. I'm now the CEO of this company. You know, so I make this much money every single year. I'm just like, oh. Okay. Well, it was nice seeing you. Yeah, it was great catching up with you as well. And then that person I talked to just gossips around like, hey, have you talked to him yet? Jeez, what a sob story. He hasn't really done much with his life. Yeah, I ain't going to no damn high school reunion. I ain't doing that. I don't need that in my life. Now, I'm sure reality would have it differently. Reality probably would be played out differently. You know, we party, we dance, we drink, there's gonna be food. Yeah, I'm not risking it. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to no high school reunion if it ever happens. And besides, there's a couple of faces from my past who I would rather not see. I wasn't the most popular guy in high school. I definitely made my fair share of enemies back in the day. Now, there's no guarantee that they'll show up, but what if they do? You know? There's people in my past who, honestly, I would not mind never seeing again. It's probably for the best. Anyways, let's take a look at the shiny we got. Let me see. I just asked the homie if he can help me do one more boost. If not, then this'll be it. But first, let's see. Could I have possibly gotten the 3 segment? No mark. That's okay. Wait, what am I doing? Okay, let's do this one on the side so we can see it nice and clear if it is or not. That one hurt. This one in particular really hurt. Okay, he said give him like 10 minutes. So let's try making one more sandwich in the meantime. Tonight's gonna be a long one, I guess. I want the shiny, okay? Well, now that I've kind of ran out of things to talk about, like truly, the rest of this might be more silent than there is commentary. Well, just keep in mind, if I were to do, like, entire day hunts, if I were to do, like, 12-hour hunts, you can bet majority of those 12 hours would be nothing but silence. I don't have that many things to talk about. My life isn't that interesting. Matter of fact, my life isn't interesting in the slightest. So while we wait for him to become available, we'll just do a encounter power, and we'll see. Oh crap! Forget the bread. Don't knock off the. What the hell was that sound? Does it count? Hold on. A friend of mine is saying he watched a movie and he cried. What's he talking about? One of my friends suggested a movie a while ago. He said it was a really sad one. I think he said it was like a Korean film. I think he said the film is called Be With You. I think he said it's some sort of Korean film. He suggested I watch that like a month ago. Wow, my friend watched it, and he actually did cry. Pussy! I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sure if he cried during the film, I probably would as well. But I need to find time to watch it. I have so many movies I haven't seen yet that I need to catch up on. Oh, you would not believe. I have so many movies. I have movies that came out like half a decade ago that I still haven't seen yet, and I always plan to. My level of laziness literally transcends science and time. You know, there's actually a point in my life where I was so lazy, I literally forgot to breathe. I kid you not, I would lie down and go to bed, and I would just stop breathing. It was not sleep apnea. It was not that. I didn't wake up in the middle of my sleep gasping for air. It's not that. I would literally just lie down in bed, close my eyes, prepare to sleep, and bam, out of nowhere, just stop breathing. It wasn't any medical condition. It's not like my airways got blocked. None of that. I just literally stopped breathing. That's it. So I literally need to remind myself, hey, you're not breathing. Literally actively breathe. Because you know how breathing is auto? Our bodies automatically do that throughout the day. Well, not throughout the day, throughout our lives. It just happens and we don't notice it. Well, that stopped when I lied down and tried to sleep. Like, I no longer automatically breathed. I went to the doctor to get it checked out. I even went to, like, specialists to get it tested. Well, I tried doing a test. They said I was completely normal. We never followed up on that, and clearly, well, I'm still alive. So I didn't die in my sleep. At least not yet. Maybe one day. Maybe one day something unfortunate will happen. It's not impossible. Anyways. The issue's gone. It's been gone for years now. It was just a slight occurrence. I have no idea what caused it. I can only assume I was so lazy, I just stopped breathing. Watch the sad movie? How sad was it? Because you're saying you actually cried. Like, how sad was it? Okay, you teared up. But you still found it emotional enough to actually tear up. You found the story so compelling that it actually moved you to tears. So you're saying the story is that good, it even got you to get the feels. It's something else? Really? How long is the movie? Hour and a half? 2 hours? How long is it? 2 hours. Okay, hold on. He said he's ready to help me get another boost. It's sad, but the context makes it worse. Oh, jeez. What's the context? You best not tell me someone's pet dog dies. That would instantly bring me to tears. You better not tell me that's the context. No? Okay, good. Good. Because if there's one thing that can guarantee me to tear up, it's that. Having experienced that myself, oh man, I can tell you how hard it is. And how hard it actually is. It's about family, that's all I'll say. Is that the death of family members and having to deal with that, to mourn, is that it? It'll hit home in some way. Are you saying it'll hit home for me? Like, genuinely hit home for me in my life? Or just in general? Are you saying I experienced something that I would relate? Okay, in general. Was it a Korean film? It was a Korean film, right? Well, of course there's subtitles. Otherwise I wouldn't have understood anything. So what made you watch it? We got recommended to watch this film like a month ago. What made you what finally made you watch it? Were you just bored and you remembered we were recommended this film? You were forced? How so? You got Was it constantly recommended to you that much that you're just like, fine! If it'll get you to shut up, I'll watch it. Is that what happened? Oh no, is that gonna happen to me now? You guys won't shut up for me to watch it until I do? Tonight before bed? Dude, it's 11:33 p.m. Even if I started right now, I would end at 1:30 in the morning. And I'm not starting right now. I can sleep at work, you're right. I watch a film when I'm supposed to be sleeping, and I'm sleeping when I'm supposed to be working. Excellent idea. So what are you up to now besides wiping your tears after seeing this film? I'm kidding. Doing some work. Your Duolingo? How are you learning that, by the way? Are you learning that, like, out of your own free will, or is it for your school's program? Free will? Well, that's good. I really should do that, but I won't. Well, at least not anytime soon. You know, the only reason I would want to learn Japanese is just so I don't have to read subtitles when watching. Because we all know I'm a slow reader, so there are times I need to pause to read it, or I have to go back just to finish what was being said. Out of all that, I only understand wake. So how are you learning that? Are you taking like online classes to teach you or what? So you could, if that means I am deeply sorry, you can just say that in Japanese to someone who doesn't understand. Like, what did you just say? Well, I apologize. My conscience is clear. You're more intrigued by Japanese. An enthusiast of Japanese culture. You have information that I need. And, wait, I hear you're a weeb. You have information that I need, and it's my job to torture you to get that information out of you. You're gonna torture me? What are you gonna do? I hear that you're a weeb. Actually, I prefer enthusiast of Japanese culture. Shut the fuck up! Oh, tell me someone knows what video I'm referencing. Those are the funniest videos. I tell you what. Because the 3 things he listed are so incredibly true. You're watching Japanese streamers too? Are you watching those VTubers? I think last time you recommended I do that, which I will not. I will be laughed at so hard by our group of friends if I became a VTuber. I would be exiled so far away. The nearest place where I can finally get some sort of peace and solitude would be the Andromeda Galaxy. Well, yes, they make money. I'm sorry, I just can't subject myself to that, even if I do get a whole load of cash. Well, good for that person. I thought you said you was working. Now you will. No, you won't. Stay on. Chat with me more. Let me prevent you from working. Let me distract you more from doing something that you need to do. Au revoir just sounds like saying goodbye in French. Au revoir. I did get a shiny olive today. It was black. You know, I discussed this with a Discord friend of mine today. Discussed this with Greg earlier today. And I was telling him how I'm kind of running out of things to shiny hunt. I'm probably going to do a King Gambit next. And then I told him, I feel like they missed an opportunity with King Gambit. They had such a good opportunity. Now, the thing I'm referencing is, they have yet to do a Pokemon's name. A Pokemon with a name difference based on the gender. Now, my example for this would be a female Mr. Mime being a Miss Mime or a Mrs. Mime. Like, how hard is that to not control? How hard is that to program? If it's female, it says Miss Mime. How hard is that to program in? They had an opportunity to do that with King Gambit. You get a female, you get a Queen Gambit. How hard is that? Honestly, they have yet to do that in Pokemon. A Pokemon's name changes based on its gender. They have yet to do that. I'm still waiting for that to happen. Let me... I was gonna say, let me jump over you, but never mind. Now, if you please, let me jump over you. Oops. Because, yeah, I was talking about, like, how I'm probably going to hunt a shiny King Gambit next. He said, yeah, that's a really good shiny. And then I told him, the nipples on it still bother me, though. And I'm assuming he looked it up, because then he told me, oh, I never noticed. And now I kind of hate that you brought it up to me. And I told him, you're welcome. Really makes you think about a female King Gambit. He's like, oh. Because he clearly never thought about it. So he was saying, anyways, whatever. Now, I know that the Pawnyard line, the names are based on, I think, chess pieces. Like a pawn, a Bishard, what? Bishard, a Bishard, I think that's what it's called, and a king. I don't know if a Gambit is a piece. All I know is a king probably is. Now, I could be wrong about this. Isn't there a queen piece in chess? I know nothing about chess, so I could be wrong there. Someone let me know, please. I mean, I suppose you could just nickname it. If you do get a female shiny King Gambit, you just nickname it Queen Gambit, but it's not the same. It's not the same as if it was official. Imagine hunting that, though. Imagine just having the chance to just scream out loud whenever you get the shiny. Yes, shiny Queen Gambit. Or if you say something, no, it's a King Gambit. I'm hunting for a Queen Gambit. Oh, damn it. I think that's pink. No critical. I really gotta go blow my nose, but I can last. Yes. Okay, how much more time do I have? Oh wow, that's more than I expected. I was expecting to have maybe 10 minutes left. Okay, nearly double that. We'll keep going. I have been sitting in this chair for over 2 hours now. And I still got 18 minutes left to go. Well, let's say 19, because I still have to evolve these. Or this. I don't know if I'm gonna get another one yet. Ooh, another one. That one actually caught me by surprise. Yes! Okay, that's two. Two opportunities. Opportunities. I'm sorry. That was god-awful. I'm so sorry. You know what I thought about doing? I thought about, in between me hunting these here, I just catch a couple shinies on my own, but not evolve them. On my own time, I hunt for a couple shinies, and then when I'm here, I evolve them for the first time to see. That could technically save a good amount of time, but if God forbid, or not really God forbid, God bless, in a way, if I really do get the shiny, if I really do get the 3 segment off screen, like I get the one that'll evolve into the 3 segment off screen, and I just evolve it for you guys to see, then like, well, that's not very fun. Kind of takes away from The impact. Oops. Ooh, another one. Just curious to look around, see if there was a second one around me somewhere. Because it has happened before. Remember that scream tail? Yes! So 3 chances. 3 chances to evolve this. Wait, to get the 3 segment, I should say. Okay, what color are you? Let me see. You're blue. Okay, you get to stay stuck in the wall. Sorry. don't think that is one, but I'm gonna go closer to check. It is not. Just need to check. Always gotta check. Oh no, my headset is killing me. Hold on. Okay. Whoa, how did I not encounter that one? My eyes are burning from staring at the screen. I need to end this soon. 6 minutes left. I can do that. Certainly not gonna waste these 6 minutes. Oh, it just hit midnight. Has it not been 6 minutes yet? No, it's only been about half of that. 3 minutes left. Then we can evolve the 3 we've caught so far. What is that? 5 shiny Dunsparces tonight? Whoops. I don't know how that happened. I just gotta go close and check. None of them. "30 seconds. And time's up. Okay, that wasn't that bad. We got 3. So now we evolve these and then gonna call it there for tonight. I am so tired. But I still gotta work out after this before I can go to bed and wash my hair. See, once I cut my hair and teetering off bald, I don't have to wait like an hour and a half to dry my hair. Well, for my hair to dry or use a hair dryer. It'll naturally just dry on its own in like, I don't know, 20 minutes? If even. Pretty sure we checked this one. So I'm just going to check the 3 we just got. Because, yeah, I'm pretty sure the 2 we got previously I already checked. But first, before anything else, let's check. No marks on any of them. That's okay. As if this isn't tedious to do. Alright, number 1. No. Come on, number 2. Nope. Lucky number 3 for the 3 segment, maybe? No. That's a shame. Alright. I'm gonna end it there for tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye now. Actually, let me say it the way the Critical Drinker does. That's all I've got for you today. Go away now.